Welcome back, story lovers. Today, we're whisking you away to a quiet little village called Meadowbrook. A place so charming it feels like it's been plucked straight from a storybook. As autumn paints the leaves in fiery shades of gold and crimson, Meadowbrook prepares for its most beloved holiday, Halloween, and at the heart of their celebration is a very special pumpkin patch, tended by a very special guardian. Meet Whiskers. He isn't just any cat. Whiskers is a sleek black cat with eyes the color of brilliant emeralds, shimmering with intelligence and a hint of mischief. He's the self-appointed protector of Meadowbrook's prize-winning pumpkin garden. Every year, the children of the village look forward to picking the biggest, roundest, and most perfect pumpkins for their jack-o'-lanterns. And Whiskers takes his job of protecting this orange treasure trove very seriously. This year, however, his whiskers were twitching more than usual. Trouble was brewing. A notorious field mouse, known only as Scabbers, had been seen sniffing around the patch. Scabbers was small, but he had a big appetite and a reputation for nibbling on everything he could get his tiny paws on. Whiskers knew a single mouse could chew through a pumpkin stem overnight, ruining it for the Halloween festivities. One evening, as a cool breeze rustled through the pumpkin leaves, Whiskers spotted him. A tiny grey shadow darting between the giant orange orbs. Crouching low, his emerald eyes fixed on the target, Whiskers moved with the silent grace of a ninja. Scabbers was heading for the grandest pumpkin of them all, the one earmarked for the village square. Just as the mouse reared up to take a bite, Whiskers pounced. Not to harm, but to startle. He landed right in front of Scabbers with a soft thud, letting out a low, rumbling growl that vibrated through the soil. Scabbers squeaked in terror, his heist foiled, and scurried away into the tall grass, not to be seen again that night. Whiskers sat proudly, his tail wrapped neatly around his paws. The first threat was neutralized, but his watch was far from over. The next day brought a new challenge from the sky. A flock of crows, led by a particularly cunning old bird named Corvus, descended upon the field. Crows, with their sharp beaks, loved to peck at the soft flesh of pumpkins, leaving ugly scars that would spoil any jack-o'-lantern. Corvus and his gang cawed loudly, circling overhead like a dark cloud, ready to dive. Whiskers knew he couldn't fight them all in the air. He needed a clever plan. He'd watched the farmer put up scarecrows before, but the crows had grown wise to those stationary figures. Whiskers had an idea. He darted to the edge of the patch where old, discarded farming tools lay. He grabbed a long, shimmering piece of tinfoil in his mouth, something left over from a picnic, and raced back to the center of the garden. He climbed atop the biggest pumpkin, the tinfoil dangling from his mouth. As Corvus and his flock began their descent, Whiskers started to leap and dance, shaking the foil wildly. The afternoon sun caught the metal strip, sending dazzling, unpredictable flashes of light shooting in every direction. The crows, startled and blinded by the chaotic light show, cawed in confusion. To them, it looked like a terrifying flashing monster had appeared out of nowhere. Disoriented and spooked, Corvus led his flock in a hasty retreat, leaving the pumpkin patch in peace. Whiskers, a little out of breath, dropped the foil, his green eyes gleaming with satisfaction. Just when he thought he could finally take a cat nap in a patch of sun, a scent on the wind put him back on high alert. It was the sly, musky aroma of a fox. And not just any fox, but Renard, the cleverest fox in the surrounding woods. Renard wasn't interested in eating the pumpkins, but he saw the patch as a perfect playground and a great place to hunt for mice, which meant he would trample and knock over the precious gourds in his pursuit. That evening, as dusk settled, a flash of reddish-brown fur appeared at the edge of the woods. Renard trotted confidently towards the fence, his sharp eyes scanning the field. Whiskers knew a direct confrontation with a creature 3 times his size was a bad idea. He needed to outsmart the fox. He remembered how much foxes disliked loud, unexpected noises. Whiskers located a line of empty tin cans the farmer had set up to collect rainwater. With a determined push, he sent the first can tumbling down a small incline. It clattered loudly as it hit the next can, starting a chain reaction. Clang-bang. Rattle, the sudden metallic cacophony, echoed through the quiet evening air. Renard, who had just gracefully hopped the fence, froze mid-step. His ears swiveled, his head jerked up, and his instincts screamed danger. He couldn't see what was making the racket, and the unknown was terrifying. With a flick of his bushy tail, the fox turned and bolted back into the safety of the forest. With all the immediate threats gone, Whiskers finally allowed himself to relax. He patrolled the patch one last time under the moonlight, his black fur making him nearly invisible against the night. The pumpkins sat safe and sound, their round shapes glowing softly, ready for the children. He had faced a nibbling mouse, a pecking crow, and a trampling fox, and had protected the harvest not with brute force, but with cleverness and courage. The next morning, the village children arrived, their laughter filling the air. They ran through the patch, their eyes wide with wonder, searching for their perfect Halloween pumpkins. They pointed at the giant one in the center, marveled at the round ones, and giggled at the funny-shaped ones. Not a single pumpkin was nibbled, pecked, or trampled. It was a perfect harvest. As a little girl picked up a medium-sized pumpkin, she spotted a flash of green in the shadows. It was Whiskers, watching over them. "Look, Mummy," she said. "The guardian cat is here." Her mum smiled and gave Whiskers a knowing wink. The whole village knew about their little protector. Whiskers simply blinked his brilliant emerald eyes, gave a soft meow as if to say, "You're welcome," and settled down for a well-deserved nap in the warm autumn sun, dreaming of a Halloween night filled with happy, glowing jack-o'-lanterns. He was more than just a cat. He was the hero of Halloween in Meadowbrook. And that's the tale of Whiskers, the brave guardian of the pumpkin patch. A true reminder that even the smallest heroes can make the biggest difference. We hope you enjoyed this cozy autumn story. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming tales. Let us know in the comments what you would name a guardian cat like Whiskers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.